Let's just fucking do it. A medium run. Why not?
Hello everybody, and welcome to a different style video. This is more of a commentary video of a league race that has happened on Wednesday. Well, the Wednesday before I'm recording this. So this is Korea Gaming League. It is a South African-based league for league racing in F1, obviously, and yeah, I've decided to take part into a full season. This is the second round of Korea. The first round I did record, but it had no audio, and you know, I'd rather have audio of cars and live commentary because I do speak a bit and I can actually commentate over that. So, yeah, it will be a very interesting experience to do because, well, recording this, not Korea, because, well, Korea is the first league race, league I've ever joined and is taking part in. And the second thing is the fact that, well, I'm trying these type of videos. So as we do this outlap, we're on mediums. We chose mediums just because we wanted to set a banker lap.
I want to know who that Ferrari is.
And as I say, I want to know who that Ferrari is. We'll find out in a little bit. We'll find out. And yeah, this is a short quali. So basically whatever tire and time you set is the tire you start on, and whatever position you finish in is whatever position you start with. So heading out of this final sector, you know, flat out, 7th gear, DRS open, flying down the straight, even though we have a high aero setup, so we'll be really good in the corners. We weren't really fast in the straights at all. Going through turn 1 here, we don't take all the curb, and we take quite a bit of curb in turn 2. Turn 3 is just flat, and we got a yellow flag here. It's Brandon who spun. He's the Ferrari that was in front of us. So going into turn 4, we go quite nice actually. It's quite a good apex, quite good speed. And then into turn 5, the left-hander. This is a good corner to get right because normally you get it wrong. You go down to 3rd and then you short shift up to 4th and you keep going. Next is turn 6 and 7, a troublesome corner. I avoid that left side curb because I hate it. It spins you out, it's auto spin. And then here's turn 8. Normally you could go flat, but you don't want to take any risks. Now we're into turn 9, a hairpin at the end of the second DRS zone, which is entering turn 3. It's normal. This corner as well, these two, easy to spin if you're not careful. And then down into the triple chicane, I guess. So right, left, right. We take that pretty cleanly, to be honest, and then flat out all the way to the line, and we set a 117.730 on mediums.
Yeah, nah.
Which
decent enough lap on mediums, but you know.
Normally at the time I wasn't happy, but it's a really good lap. Now we reached the soft stint and run, and just as we start the lap, we oversteer and we abort it. So now we're going to start this again. There's a traffic in front of us, so we slow down a bit. And now going out of the last corner. Flat out, DRS open. The exit was okay, we didn't oversteer, of course, so we're not abandoning the run. And yeah, now we go into turn 1. We take more curb than last time. We take the same amount of curb in turn 2, and turn 3 is way easier to do flat, as we gain a bit positive, but now we lose. And that's pretty much sector 1. Sector 2, this is turn 4, way faster, way faster, and a cleaner exit. We are now positive on the delta. In turn 5, 3rd gear, quite normal. We did quite similar between mediums and softs. And turn 6 and 7, we still avoid that curb, but we take more on the right. Turn 8, we spin.
Bruh.
Yeah, we spin. Bruh indeed. So we go back around, well not go back around, we spin back around so we can just go in the pits to get a fresh set of tires. This in-between period between that first medium run and my last run has been a issue. And we spin again because of overheating tires at turn 9. And instinctively, I reset to track. And that blocks Gur, who
My bad.
I
Sorry.
assumed was on a flying lap. I say my bad in game chat, and hope he hears. I instantly apologized on Discord afterwards. And he came in the pits anyways. So now we're on our final run. 4 minutes left on the clock. Well, 5 minutes, pretty much. And this one turned out to be successful. We go flat out of the last corner. DRS open.
Only short quali, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and my teammate also joined.
Right.
He wasn't there for the like most of the quali.
I am.
And into turn 1 we go. We
Leaving the
avoid
garage.
turn 1. We
Let's go.
still somehow take the same amount of turn 2. Tighter line in turn 3, which gains us a 10th in the first sector. Turn 4 we are quite wide, but we're carrying more speed, and we gain a lot more time there as well. Turn 5 we attack it more aggressively, even though we're roughly same speeds. We gain slight margins there. Now turn 6 and 7 we touch the inside curb, and we use a lot of the outside curb again. Turn 8 we lift a bit, but you know, it's turn 8, gotta be careful, don't want to spin again. Turn 9 we go purple in that second sector, by the way. Turn 9 we miss the apex. And overall, in my opinion, this last run here was not as good as it could be, as we fly into these chicanes, and the time will be a 1:16 something, I don't know yet, I don't quite remember, but we're 8 tenths up on our delta. 8 tenths, and we do a 16.8, which puts us in P3, but I was quite frustrated there. That could have been a great run. Anyways, we go to the start of race 1. This is the strategy. It's a 25% race for the first race, so we're going to do soft mediums.
Fuel just
We
goes on this track.
like load pretty much 17 laps of fuel, because fuel just goes, and there's 5 lights, and away we go. We get a decent start here. We've got Landmine in front, Sebi P2 challenging Brandon, and Brandon P3 obviously, and us P4. We started P4, and yeah, this is quite a boring start in my opinion. Nothing really happened here. We get a lot of understeer following Brandon. This track is really known for its dirty air and understeer. But look what happens next. Brandon oversteers. We have so much overspeed. We try and look on the outside. We couldn't get it done. We just couldn't. So we stick behind. We try and keep as close as we can to Brandon as possible. Up into sector 2 now.
Man, I hate that corner.
I know, dude.
As Jarvis and I just completely complain
Lost
about
it,
that
and then I saved
left-hander.
it, but fucking warning.
I had to. Yeah, warnings are so strict on this track, eh?
And as I say, warnings are really strict on this track. We skip to lap 2 now, where we are at pretty much the same corner. Brandon's gapped us a little bit, you know, it happens. He's a really fast guy in this
If
league.
no one's spinning on that left-hander, it's gotta be me. 100%.
And as I say, if no one's spinning on the left-hander, it's gotta be me, because I was not confident about this track. I hate this track. I hate it so much. And now, as we get into sector 3, we are gaining a little bit. We've got Vdrxp behind us, and then Jarvis, our teammate. And then, as we exit this chicane, this complex of chicanes, we get our first warning. But more importantly, Brandon oversteers and goes on the grass. So we go faster,
What the
and we
fuck
go
happened
past
to
him
Brandon?
on the straight. We use our ERS.
Actually, it's going slow.
No, he lost on the
But
last
then,
corner. I'll let him have the
we let
position.
Brendan back. Why? Because we know he's faster than us. And it's much better for us to just follow him rather than just lead, because he'll just keep threatening us and we'll lose time.
This would be so much better if I had the clean air.
And as I said, if I had clean air, it'd be so much better, because I have high error and it's so much better for us. And now we skip to lap 4. We set our personal best of the race. We are still behind Brandon. We are in the DRS of Brandon. And
Oh, Brandon
let's
is
see what
out of
happens here.
ERS.
He's out of ERS, but we
And I've just
spin.
won.
Oh,
We
no.
spin in lap 5 of this race. We were on for a good position, but you know, we could come back. So we lose about 6 positions. We're behind G-Funk and Lucius pretty much next to
Nice,
us
I'm
now.
at P10. This is fucking beautiful, dude.
And as you can hear, I'm a bit frustrated. But
6 places, god damn.
yeah, goddamn, 6 places we lose. So now we head later on that lap. We are right behind G-Funk. And he
Oh my
lags a
God.
bit.
G-Funk just rubber banded.
and that was slightly annoying at the time. But you know, we move. G-Funk somehow
What the
manages
fuck
to
is
take
this man
too
doing?
much curb, way too much curb, oversteers, loses so much speed. We get him on the straight, and this time we are not letting him back. We are not letting anyone go past us from this point onwards if they make that mistake, because we need to gain those positions. So, yeah, and then
Lights
over
off me
here,
now so I can push.
we get our second warning. Just by going wide. Slightly wide. As I said, track limits are really strict on this track. And it is not great. It is not great at all. We pan to lap 7. We take so much curb. It's so much better to take those curbs. And then, what happens here? Third
No,
warning.
that's
And we
bullshit,
get a
bro.
3-second time penalty. Which is very annoying because you just can't judge. You're not able to judge if,
That warning
can-
was certified bullshit. Can't
As I
wait
said,
to get that removed.
as I said, it's certified bullshit, but you cannot judge when you're going to oversteer on that corner. And now we're at the end of lap 7, and we see our Vdrxp teammate
There
Moz
goes Moz.
spin on that
Well, at
long
least when you
right-hander.
Finish P10, you'll start P1.
I'm
next round.
P5 now.
And also, as Jarvis is telling me, if I start P10, well, if I finish
And I'm
P10, I'll
going
start
long
P1
anyway, so-
for the next race, as top
Yeah,
10
see
is
that.
reversed for race 2, which is also another 25% race. And now we pit at lap 8. Jarvis pit before us. We just wanted to extend our tire stint quite a bit and have fresh mediums for as long as possible, just in case there isn't a safety car, because we have the pace. We have the pace to at least get into the top 5. So 2.6 second stop. We are behind Jarvis, and Marcus is catching. We get passed by Marcus. We end up P10 again.
Let's go.
Kixie boxes behind us, and well, G-Funk is going long because he's on mediums. Well, I think he's going long. So we pan to lap 10, where we're right behind Marcus. We are
Yep.
gonna set another personal best, but a safety car is deployed
Oh my god, bro.
for an instant at the
Wow.
end of the lap at the last corner.
Who died?
I'm pitting, by the way.
As we
Potty died.
We go to the pit, and it was Potty who died at the end of that lap. Probably oversteered and smashed into the wall. But yes, we pitted for fresh softs, and now we're at P12. And this is where it's very important. We've got 5 laps left of the race, pretty much. And we see in front of us, Brandon is slow. Look at the gap on the map.
What the fuck
Between
is this
Brandon-
restart, man? What is Brandon doing?
And I think that Alpine.
Idiots, dude.
But yes, we are very,
Whatever.
very annoyed at this
He slowed
point
down so much.
because
Look at the gap between.
we could have easily, full position, gone for podium, and we go into turn 1 and we rear end Afro, but thankfully we get no damage.
I don't know if I've damaged
But-
now. I've just bumped Afro.
Yeah, we are gonna have to push hard, so we're gonna go on the inside here. Brandon somehow goes off the track. We go down the inside of Afro, and next is Firehawk. We look on the outside, no, it won't work. It never works in this corner. But we have the better exit, so we're side by side into turn 6. And do we get the move? Yes, we do.
Why is he closing the
Because
door
guess
on me?
what? I am better. But he closed the door on me in turn 6. And now we're behind Kixie, who is currently replacing Suffix, as Suffix, another Vdrxp teammate, is kind of not racing because of wheel issues. And
What
Afrodox
is Afro
just
doing?
almost rear ends us back there. But yeah, we're right on the back of Kixie. And we're trying to make a move work as soon as possible. And then the yellow flag happens, and if my memory serves correctly, there should be a virtual safety car. No, there isn't. Not yet, anyways. But yes, ERS deployed, Kixie swerving to break the toe, and we just have too high of an aero to really get past, as, yeah, we're in the slipstream, and we can't, and he's actually pulling away. And then the virtual safety car deploys, and we rear end Kixie. And we don't get damage again, thank God. We also asked Jeff for that, as you can hear.
Who died now?
Okay, I have no damage. Oh my god. I rear-ended.
I've
Kixie
had a
as well.
heart attack at that moment. Anyways, we pan to the end of the virtual safety car. And, well, we are pretty much on Delta. And we go aggressive on Kixie. We try and go on the inside. We try to make the inside work or displace Kixie. And then try and switch back again. Now we're going down the main straight once
Ooh,
more.
Venom and Marcus is out.
And as you can hear from Jarvis, Venom and Marcus is out because on the
Big
main
shout
straight
out
they
on the main
collided and
Yeah,
they
I see
both
that.
don't have front wings. So this is all to play for. This race is
They
all
got
to
no
play for.
wins.
And we go down the inside of Kixie in turn 1. We made the move stick. We left a tiny bit of space and we realized that, so we went quite wide on the exit. But yeah, we are gaining positions. This is Venom. He's got damage because of the instant with Marcus. This is P6 for us. Then there's Marcus off the track. This is P5. And now we got Sebi in front of us with 10 seconds of penalties, as well as Lucius with 5, while we have 3.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
And our teammate Jarvis is currently in P2, chasing down, I think it's Ladmine. But yeah, now we're in lap 16. We are right behind Sebi. We got DRS. We're using ERS. This is all to play for
I should actually
track
slow
position
down,
on
but you're still
podium,
gonna get P2
on
or
for the
three.
podium.
Yeah, maybe P3.
So we follow Sebi past Lucius. Easy done. Easy job. And now for this last lap, we are attacking Sebi. We go into turn 3, just trying to keep on him, not to get any more warnings, because at this point I thought I could get my penalty removed. And then, yeah, personal best in sector 1 by 5/10. And then we go into turn 4. You know, he gaps us a bit, but that's how it goes. You know, turn 5. Yes, it's turn 5. We get a decent exit, but Sebi gets it better. Turn 6 and 7. Sebi loses the back end, and we try to catch up, but no, he's lagging, and I rear end him in turn 8. And we wanted to make a move stick in turn 8, but that's really unrealistic.
really
We can't do
slow
that.
down
So turn 9,
In the middle of the
we
corner.
try to break later than him, but he just breaks and defends. So we're just stuck behind him for this. We oversteer. We try everything we can, but at this point it is not possible. And now we enter the final few corners right behind Sebi. Ladmine wins the race, and at the end of it all, with all the penalties factored in, I couldn't get mine removed because they don't do that in
I
this
really
league.
went for
We finished
versus lap
P3,
there.
and
Thought
that's
I fucked it
really
up.
good for us.
Alright.
Now you join us for race 2,
Race strategy.
and I'm recording this voiceover on a different day because the editing software is gack. Anyways, same strategy.
Yeah, cool.
Again, it's a 25% race. For some reason, we are going to wait the timer out just to annoy people for some reason. But yeah, we are loading pretty much the same amount of fuel, doing the same strategy, but we're not going to overcut. And that's going to be really, really important for later. And also, we're going to just hope we don't spin like last time. Anyways, 5 lights, 3, 4. There's the 5th. And we go. Kixie gets an amazing start, so do we, but Kixie's better. Ladmine's right behind us, we defend from him. And we're all barreling into turn 1. Kixie already P3 as we go up the inside of Steven. Firehawk spins, and Sebi spins also. Yellow flags all around, we are P3 now. Good start, eh? Good start. Very chaotic, but good start. And now we are going into turn 4, right behind Kixie. We gain so much time. And we oversteer slightly, but you know, it's fine. We keep going into turn 5. We are gaining. We are slowly gaining. And we just somehow go to the left side of the track. But now we're in turn 6 and 7, where we had a bit of speed, but we had to scrub it off, otherwise we're going to get a warning. Turn 8, we have the speed again. We are going for it. We're going to go around the outside for this move. And we brake, we try to brake later, but he brakes later than us, and we try and go for the switchback, and we don't, unfortunately.
Fair enough.
And as I say, fair enough in the chat. So yeah, we are going to continue attacking for this first lap. And just try and stay on Kixie's butt for pretty much the entire time, while also defending from Lala, but Kixie goes wide, and he still goes wide, so we keep trying to go again. But do we go again? I don't know. We don't have enough top speed for this. He's too fast. Our air is way too high for this. But then we go into turn 1, we take a lot of curb. We go into turn 2, we also take a lot of curb. We narrowly avoid a warning, and we're right behind Kixie once again, and we're getting a bit of speed through the corner. And a virtual safety car happens, again behind Kixie. So now we're going to skip through this virtual safety car, right towards the end, where we're pretty much at the end of the lap. And I know it's going to start around now, so I get the jump on Kixie, and we're side by side down the straight. He takes the outside, I take the inside. And DRS is enabled, but we don't have that yet. Aphrodix leaves the session, he's in the first place. So basically this is a fight for P1, and he's got lower aero, so he's faster than me. So, you know, into turn 3, still behind Kixie, and we get our first warning, which is unfortunate. But we're going to have to attack Kixie sometime soon here, because Landmine's still right behind us, and we need to get this, we need to get through, so Kixie can defend from Landmine, and we can make an advantage here. It is so easy to make an advantage.
Caleb.
And I'm just like, bro, because he's just everywhere on the track. We cannot get past him. We're trying to, and he goes slower into turn 8, and we get the momentum, and we're going for it. ERS and DRS down the inside, and this time we brake later, and we push Kixie out wide because, you know, we need the move. Anyways, we go into lap 3, well 4 now, and we're pretty much, well, no, after his ghost disappears, I was about to say we're pretty much behind it, but we get the DRS from it. And we're going to be pushing for fastest lap here as Sebi gets a 1:19.8 and Brandon gets a 1:19.3 as a fastest lap. But yes, this is the fastest lap of the race for me. So we get purple sector 1 through turn 4 we go. We're not doing a tight line, we're going wide, we're doing a normal line. Into turn 5, we missed the apex completely. But we don't go as wide. We out of the corner, we go into turn 6 and 7. We take quite a lot of curb here. On both sides, which is good. We can take the inside curb if we do it right. Turn 8 is with a big lift, but you know, you can see ahead of us on the map as well. Firehawk left the session, he probably retired. We got purple sector 2 now as well. We hook up the apex on turn 9 quite nicely. Turn 10 and 11, really good as well. Really pushing it. As we use all the track there, we use all of it. Now into the last few corners here. In the chicane, we do it very smoothly with a good exit as well. And we use ERS all the way up to the line. And we do a 1:18.6. So now we go into lap 7 where we box. We're doing this because one, so Loudmine doesn't get DRS from us. And the other is so we could undercut effectively from Loudmine and gain an advantage as long as we don't spin or get a penalty. So, yeah, going on to mediums, 2.6 second stop. It was quite smooth, as our Vdrxp teammate Moz and Sebi, well, Sebi's not part of Vdrxp, but those two pit behind us. Brendan and Steven are ahead of us as well, and it's our job to get close to them so we can effectively get in front of them when they pit. Kixie pits now, which gives us a free position, and now we go into turn 1. Quite normal, and then we go into turn 2 and we spin again.
Not again. Usman.
And we auto reset the track because, well, that was instinct, but we pull off to the side just so if Kixie gets next to us, he can pass. I'd let him pass, and we get a warning on top of that too, which was very annoying at the time. But you know, it goes on. We can still salvage this, so we're going to be pushing as hard as we can. But at this point, this point of the race is boring. So now we go into lap 10, where we're behind Landmine. We see it. We try and we save from an oversteer, but we get a warning because we go too far right. As I said for race 1, track limits are very strict, and Brandon pits now. He's going to be on softs. He's going to be a threat for the rest of the race, provided that he fucking manages to gain on us. I don't know. But now this is a game of catch up to Landmine. We go to lap 14 to 15. He's 1.8 seconds in front of us, and we are going to try and quickly close that gap, even though at this point I know that I can't get my penalty removed because at the end of race 1 I asked the admins. So lap 16 he's 1.4 ahead of us, which is really great, and Brandon's 9.6 9.7 seconds behind us, and we are really pushing, and we get an extra warning, so it's whatever at this point. But yeah, now we're going to be panning to the final lap of the race. It was quite boring overall, and he's 1.3 seconds in front of us. We are gaining hard, and we're going to go on board for this entire lap here, as just to see how much we're pushing. So we go into turn 1. We take so much curb, and turn 2 as well. It is always great to take that much curb in those corners. We stay tight for turn 3 and then go wide so we can keep momentum and speed. We dump our ERS, and we go to turn 4. We're going to try and take a narrow line, but the bloody damage thing comes up and distracts us. But now we go into turn 5. We go very deep, not deep. We go in the inside. We go very tight, and all good, all good. Turn 7, turn 6 and 7. Sorry, my bad. We kind of had to correct an oversteer, but this time we don't get a warning. So track limits are very inconsistent here. Turn 8, we still take a big lift here, but it's quite alright. We're good, and he's still 1.3 ahead of us. Turn 9, we miss the apex, and we had wheel spin there, and I was even confused there because I've never had wheel spin there, but now I know. And now we're going into the last sector where, well, chicane looks to be nice, and we're still 1.3 behind Landmine, but he gets the better exit, and yet either way it doesn't matter because we're P2. And I'll let my reaction speak for the rest and finish the video. Thank you for watching and subscribe, and remember to like as well.
Yes. Fuck yes, dude. Yes, sir.